Hello and welcome to today's Art and Unwind with Saboon Society. We are today hosted specially by Isoulation Lounge, and we are very happy to be here. Get you down. So today, as you may have seen in our promo, we will be painting the galaxies, maybe some nebula stars, things of that sort. So let's just go ahead and jump on into it. So, as you saw in some of in the supply list, in which case I gave a really general supply list. We're going to be using acrylic paint, so I kind of want to go over acrylic paint real quick. So here is one of my beautiful blues here. This is the ultramarine blue. Acrylic paints are basically plastic based paint. So it's basically that paint that dries really fast. In which case, that's why you need like a handy dandy water spray bottle. I had to label my chemicals, including H2O. But you have to basically have like water in order, just in case it starts drying fast on your pan, which is this is gonna be my pan I'm using for y'all, and or just to clean up general messes. So if this was to get on my countertop right here, which I have a piece of countertop that's not covered, then I could just wipe it off and no problem. Now, if you get in your clothes, it's a different thing. That's a different story altogether. With oil-based paint, if I were to drop some oil-based paint on this countertop, I could basically almost guarantee that it's going to stain. So I say this to say, acrylic paint doesn't stain as bad as oil does. Acrylic paint does stain, just not as with some good old elbow. Okay, that probably look weird. With some good old elbow power there, you can get it up. So I just want to start off with that. Also want to kind of go over without the paint so that maybe it'll be easier to see the motion that we'll be using, the motion of the ocean. So this is a bigger paintbrush than what y'all have. These paintbrushes here were a little bit more expensive, so I didn't want to. I also have the cheaper brand here, you know, that has all of these different paintbrush options. I need to stop doing that. I keep on reaching across. Let me go this way. I'm sorry. Coming this way. You can tell I'm not a professional, but so we're going to be using basically two different painting techniques. And I just did the motion for the first one. It's going to be crisscross like this. Now, why will we be doing this? So I really want to help you elongate the usage of your paint. We are going to be painting this whole canvas here black first before we begin actually painting watercolor, because you know the space is basically quote unquote black. So in order to not have globs of paint on your canvas, what we're going to do is we're going to mix some of the water, like a very generous amount of the water, like not even, I don't know if generous means not a lot, but I mean not really a lot, but enough so that we can make the paint spread out a little bit more, because acrylic paint is very thick as well. So that's why we're gonna be adding a little bit of water so we can go, and you'll be able to quickly paint your canvas. So that's what we're going to be doing at the very beginning. Then when we are painting our clusters or our nibbler systems, or however you want to call it, or however you want to call it, however the scientific term is, we're going to be using. Have you ever just felt stabby? This is art and unwind. We're going to unwind today by being stabby and drinking wine, but being stabby. It's just like. Oh, it's fair for me to mention too, this is a 10 by 10 canvas. This isn't, when I link things, I link the 8 by 10, but this is a 10 by 10. So let me just put that out there too. We're just gonna, I feel like stepping to that. Okay? So after you get stabby, we're going to add a lot of layers to our painting, because when you paint, it's so important, I think, to just add those layers. Those layers are phenomenal to make the painting have depth, to not be two-dimensional and things of that nature. So we're going to be adding a lot of layers to this. You know, I wonder if I can make this bigger. I'm sorry. Oh, I guess I can't. Maybe next time, kids. Maybe next time. Actually, I probably should try that now. It took me a while to get this set up. Sorry if that was some bad noise. I'm sorry if that was some bad noise. Okay, so now to discuss the game plan. I want to try to paint that kind of cluster system where it looks like it's going like, and then it has that nice little light area here kind of thing situation, and all the stuff going on around here. So that is basically the game plan. I don't know if that made sense, but we're going to try to make it make sense. So first we're going to start off with some black paint. Sorry, I'm an artist, so my black paint looks kind of ragged. Sorry, y'all. But we're just going to, sorry, I'm reaching across again. We're just going to add some black paint here. Boop. I'm probably going to need a little bit more than that though. Oh my gosh, it's spraying. And I'm not gonna cheat, because okay, so I was thinking about cheating because I have this massive brush, the brush that I use in the demo, just in case you need to see the difference. Yeah, this is massive. I'm going to use this one because this is probably closer to the size of the biggest brush you may have. Then we're going to get some water, and we're just gonna go squirt, 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 squirt. And we're gonna squirt my black paint. I'm sorry, I keep on reaching across there. This setup is very hard for me, okay? Oh, let me go ahead and do this too. I actually have 2 of these buckets. This is my paintbrush bucket. It's backwards in my viewfinder, so I'm pretty sure it's backwards to you. But this is my paintbrush bucket. And it has some water in it. So I can put my brushes into the water when I'm done with it, just to make sure that this paint doesn't kind of, if you don't know what you're doing, then paint getting stuck in your bristles really sucks. So, but remember the game plan. Circular here, stuff around here, really light in the center here. So this is our game plan, okay? And we're just going to go into that circular motion. I actually need some more water than what I have, which is fine, because we're just gonna go squirt, 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 squirt. And we're just going to go into that cross motion that we practice on. probably could have put a little bit more paint on my. We're painting, y'all. Can you believe this? Okay, so I'm not going to paint particularly these edges. I can go back and do this later off camera. But I highly recommend like painting these edges too. I'm gonna paint them a little bit though. Oh, look at that. If you would just do like a painting like this. Oh my God. It's okay to be silly and just experiment because, oh my goodness, what if I actually was doing a painting like this? This would be kind of dope, you know? I think that I think I say this a lot, but we strive so hard, I know I do, to be this symbol of perfection, and it doesn't have to be that way. We can just have fun, even if my painting does not turn out the way that I expect it to. I have fun doing it with y'all, so it's fun, you know? I was very generous down here. Does generous mean like not a lot? Am I using that word wrong? That was very generous of you. What does generous means in amounts, you know? Again, I'm just taking this. As you can see, my aluminum foil is also it's also wet. Sorry, y'all. I can't. I'm trying to. I'm holding my wrist in a very awkward angle in order to not block anything, but this hurts. Do 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 da 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 da. So just in case you're interested, the Subliminal Society has just released our Subliminal Care Initiative, in which case we are wanting to go around or to just host several events, podcasts, lives, or whatnot, in order to help those who may need like help with mental health, to bring awareness to mental health, as well as yoga sessions, different things is what we're offering for free. And events like this, so if you have a community that you would like Subliminal Society to come to do a art on wine event, if you have a winery and you're like, hey, this would be really cool just to do a live like this, we can do so. Look at that. Oh, so beautiful already. Oh gosh, sorry. I've been so singy today. I think I get really singy when I paint, y'all. Sorry. But as you can see, I'm basically to the pan with my black. So we used really good, not as much waste as usual. I'm very kind of wasty with my paint, I ain't gonna lie. You know, because I'm just like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna play. All right. So Now then, I'm actually going to use another brush because this has a lot of black paint on it. Well, I could just clean it off. Oh my gosh, so I really recommend getting a napkin, in which case I forgot mine. So let me just skedaddle a little bit to go get a napkin. So I can just kind of use the same paintbrush. I'm still here. Can you hear me? Okay. Sorry about that. I always forget something. Today it was napkins. Tomorrow will be my paintbrushes. Okay, so I am dumping my paintbrush here into the mixed paintbrush bucket to kind of clean off the bristles a little bit from this black paint. And then I'm going to kind of dry it off. And you're actually watching paint dry. How interesting is that? So you can see I just kind of like smushed it in the bottom and kind of clean it off really nicely. Because again, acrylic paint doesn't do well with a whole bunch of paint. And I'm just gonna clean that off a little bit. And we can get started working on that middle part. It's still a little wet. That's kind of fine because we kind of want the paint to desaturate the colors with the black. I don't recommend mixing black with the color because it desaturates it so badly. Like the colors don't normally come out looking really nice. And especially if you have the cheaper paints, I'm only assuming that it's really going to not do well for you. So I am going to go in with, I could do like, yeah, I think I'm just going with like the pink. I have some pink fuchsia or magenta, if you have that. And I'm just going to put a little squirty squirt there. Right here. A little squirty squirt of my pink. Probably gonna need more than that. Okay. Boop, boop. And then we're going to take some, I think I'm going to use, I don't think I want to use my aquamarine, but I do want to use this more cerulean blue. And then some white. Like I kind of want it to be a very dimensional centerpiece. So we're just going to put some blue here. Okay. Add some blue. Some blue. Sorry, I'm still singing. And we're going to add some white. My wife is over here. I think that blue is not as dark as I was hoping it would be. I forgot it wasn't quite as dark as the ultramarine, but I didn't want to go so dark as the ultramarine, you know? So here is this mixture here. I'm just gonna first take some white and pull it to the side right here before I get some of this blue and do the same. And then some of this pink here. I want some more of this pink. Actually, I think I'm just gonna, and then just marrying the three right here. Not white mix, I'm just dabbing into it. Because I'm going to take, remember the circle, I'm just gonna take it and just gonna dab, 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 dab right here. Take think I'm gonna add some more of this blue into it. It's not coming up as prominent as I want it to. I just wanted to add like the blue into it just so it can give it like a nice little texture moment. Oh, that doesn't look too clear. At least on my end. Let me try to turn off this light. Does that look better? Okay. We're gonna close with one. Or two. That looks better. Okay. So boom, boom, boom. Yay. We have a nice little thanky thing. I kind of recommend tapping it in a circular motion just to kind of okay, so that is our little mist in the center there. Clean brush. And I'm going to go in now with some of that. I'm gonna go in with this blue right here because this is the blue that we're kind of focusing on, not the ultramarine. I'm gonna put some more blue over here. This is my like mixing side over here. This is gonna be my primary side. I'm just going to, actually I need to mix this a little bit with some white, I think. So probably don't. I think I probably will have to do that with the ultramarine, but I kind of feel like this is a light enough blue to where I don't have to do so. I feel like add a little wood here, and we're just going to take it from the side right here. We're just going to bring it out. And as it's kind of drying up, and kind of go over this a little bit more, just to kind of blend it a little bit with what's going on here. Notice I'm kind of like doing like it outward, then going inward with the blue. I just feel like I can't really see the colors. I'm also still getting used to doing my setups and stuff like that, so sorry y'all, the color is really just not coming out in this. But hopefully the technique is. That is the more important part, the technique. Maybe if I turn it so that it's more like that. I underestimated how shiny paint is. When it's wet. Oh, now I can't hardly see it. I'm stuck in between the two. All right. So boom. I mean, you can kind of go up around here some. And then if you want, you could take a napkin and you could just blotch it. So that is kind of like, well, probably need to just blotch it like this. Because for whatever reason, this is not. I think I'm gonna blotch it. I like it more better with the napkin than I do with this brush. I'm just blotching the outsides a little bit. I'm just checking on that and just blotching. Okay. Now I'm going to take a, I think I need to add a little bit of white around there, but I don't really want to like marry the white. So I'm just gonna take it on the already kind of bluish brush and just gonna just kind of do this number right here. We're gonna take this napkin and we're just gonna blotch it. Blotch it. Okay. It's hard for me to see with all this extra stuff. I think I do want it a little bit more true, more darker of a blue or more brighter of a blue. So I am going to go in with this nice ultramarine. Now, of course, if you don't have it, it's fine. What you can do is you can layer. Oh, actually, I probably shouldn't do that. Let's do a purple, because the likelihood of we all having that color is not. As high. Maybe I probably put it on my, I most likely put it on my supply list. But at the current moment, I don't really presently have that, so we're just gonna. Oh, gosh, it's so hard to see. Sorry, I might have to forego start. Basically marrying it. And now we're going back to the blue. Going back inward. to go around that upward part that we went with the purple, because we are marrying it now. And if you're like, oh my gosh, this doesn't look that great, it's okay. It's going to work out, I promise. I think all great paintings, we get so like impatient, like, oh my goodness, please be perfect now. And it's just not how it works. So I just got to be like, you know what? I'm just gonna play and just, when did that become so serious? I'm gonna go back into this purple, blue, white mixture here. I'm just gonna tab it, tab it, tab it. I'm just gonna, okay, that's a little bit too much white. That's okay, we can layer on top of that. Okay, so with the white, and this is why I says too much, it's your eyes are gonna go straight to that white. And you really want to have a more subdued color. Like this pink here, so I really needed more pink than white. So we're just gonna tab over that. And as a corrective, we're just gonna probably have to wait for it to dry a little bit. Right now I'm just kind of cleaning off the brush a little bit. I don't exactly want to lose the color in the brush, the different colors in the brush, because it's already blending and stuff like that. Just really want to just, all right, I'm just gonna kind of go in a little bit harder with this blue so I can tap, 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 tap. Stabby, 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 stabby. There we go. With enough stabbing, you can really make it go away. Mood 2020. No, I'm playing. Don't stab people, please. Don't say, oh, the Candida of Cebu Society said they can stab people. Nope, I didn't say that. You heard it here, folks. I did not say you can start stabbing people. And I'm just, because I really like this, how this purple came out, so I'm just gonna just take it and go like this with it. I think I'm gonna add a little bit more of the darker purple into it. Again, we're adding dimension. Oops, probably a little bit too much there, but it's all right. We're adding layers. Okay, now that that middle is kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Dried. We're just gonna get some, more truer pink. Oh, that's a lot. We're just gonna get some truer pink. I had a lot on my brush, so I'm just, here's my palette so far. It's not crazy. I'm just going to really focus on this middle here first, and then kind of go out. Then we're gonna add some stuff around here. So add some pinks. Not too much though. Not too much, as I add a lot right there. Again, we're just dabbing. If you haven't got and then right here, it's going to go like a circle with the white. Tap, 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 tap. And it's going to go circle with the white. Oh, then tap, tap, tap more. Tap, 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 tap some more. Circle with the white. Oops. See, this is, I got paint all over my covering. This is actually my drawing board, by the way, so I really can't get a lot of paint on that. So that's why I covered it. I think it does well with the aesthetics that we're going for here. And we're just going to take this and we're just going to marry more white onto that. I think we should go ahead and add some stars to it. Now, I want to add a layer of stars, then I'm gonna keep on painting on it. So I'm gonna put this handy dandy brush into the bucket, and then I'm going to go with a, this brush seems fun. Now, flicking stars onto your painting can be a little bit difficult. Ooh, I just want to do this number. Okay, hold on. It's gonna bother me. Need you to kind of blend a little bit more. Okay, sorry, that wasn't gonna bother me. And I did exactly what I didn't want to do. But okay, so basically with this, you want to wet this. This is dry. You want to wet it. Then you want to put some paint on it. Then you want to wet it again, and then you're just going to kind of like this. Because what you're doing is you're flinging the paint up there. Now, the closer you are, the more clustered it's going to be. Or if you go like this a little bit further away, normally it's a little bit bigger. We're going to focus on this section first, and then it's kind of go phew, like that. Does that make sense? I hope it does. So, water, paintbrush, and then I got some water right there too. I can just get on too. Water, paintbrush, white. It's a lot of white. Not that much, please. Thank you. More water. And then we're going to try to fling this in the hopes that it does exactly as it should. Okay, so I'm going to focus right there first, and then we're just going to... Oh no, it's running. Darn. A little bit too much water, but that's fine. We can get a clean napkin and fix that. If that happens to you, just get like a little clean napkin. Just boop, 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 boop. Just dab on it. Dab on it. You couldn't see my dab, I'm so glad. But we're just gonna dab on it so that it doesn't look like it's a runny little thing there. actually dab these right here because that has the potential of running. Just taking it in my finger, just going boop, 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 boop. I had a lot of water. I probably shouldn't have that much water on it, but you do want quite a bit. Okay. I don't like how that did right there. Yeah. Just gonna keep dabbing on until it kind of marries into that background. And right there, I don't really like that part either. Again, you're not going for perfection, people. I'm just a perfectionist. Also, it might have been better too if I used this brush. I'm still perfecting my star technique. But it's fine because we're going to be layering on top anyways. So, no file here. Anyways, and the part of me just want to be like, I just want to make you whiter. So we are going to go back to our favorite brush that we've been using. I'm gonna clean it off a little bit. This is our brush. I'm just wiping it off so it's not so wet. Look at that beautiful pink. I mean, purple. That pink. And I'm just gonna take this, go back into my white. I need to add some more white. Well, you know, we actually went through the white. Okay, and we're just gonna dab it right there. I need this, my paintbrush is a little bit dry, so I'm just stabbing it into the napkin so it's sort of water, so I can just tab it more like this. Stab, 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 stab. And then you could add like a little bit of stabbiness here. Let's do another layer of the white because I really want it bright right here. Look at that. Gonna wait for that to dry a little bit. I think that, you know, something I never really tried doing was adding like a little bit of detail into the clouds and stuff like that. Like I'm more of an, I just got paint myself. I'm more of an abstract kind of gal, you know what I'm saying? So I really do want to try to just like add a little bit of detailing. I actually want to add a little bit more purple too. Right here. Oh, ooh. I don't like it there, but I think I will like it right there. And right here. You want your eye to come here, closer to the subject. That was an accident, but I really like that. I really like how that did. You want a darker purple back there though. That's what I was kind of going more for, a darker purple, but that happened. And I liked it. I liked it a lot. I'm just cleaning my brush again. I'm actually going to take it while it's still semi-cleaned, and I just want to use that water. Oh gosh, I need another piece of that. Just want to blend it a little bit more before I add some darker purple to the back, and then I'm gonna add some blue right here to kind of just bring that back in some. I accidentally went into the blue, but you didn't hear anything else I said. Okay, just going to we're still layering. Then I'm just keeping the paint on it, but I'm just kind of getting it off on this napkin, and then we're just going to add some more blue here because I really want to bring this blue out a little bit into this mix here. I'm just going to kind of really work on blending it into the painting. I'm just kind of going or kind of mixing the purple with the blue here. I might go back in with another layer of purple, but we're basically almost finished. I feel like I want to brighten it up around this main part right here before I go back in with some black and just clean up these edges here so that it's more blended in with the paint. But otherwise, we're almost finished, y'all. How do you like that? So I'm just gonna dab this pink with some of this blue here. It's just going to then still keeping the paint on it. I'm going to add some more blue. I'm just going to make it a little brighter here. I'm taking the blue and I'm just wiping some off so I can more easily blend it around like this. I do want to get some more purple into it. I feel like the purple really does a really nice job, so I'm just going to just tap into the blue some. Tap, tap, tap. Okay, so I think that I want to do another mixture of, I think I just want to do like the blue here mixed with some of that dark purple. Just kind of put some right here. Ooh, purple comes out really nicely, which makes sense because what we're dealing with. I think I'm gonna clean the brush up a little bit because this is starting to become purple dominated. And I didn't quite want that to happen personally, but I do like the color purple. So for those that really likes purple, this is becoming purple dominated. And so I'm just going to clean the brush off some. I want to add a little bit more of this pink to brighten this section out some more. Okay. I need to dry my brush some. I'll do a little bit more of this pink. I really want it to be right before I marry this little outskirt here with the pulling it down a little bit just to, I'm not going to do it so much on this side. I'm just going to kind of dab that in there, but this side too, I'm just going to. And then finally, we're going to go in with the good old white. And we're just going to ooh, I went too far up. That's fine. I'm gonna try to, oh yeah, we can't do it that way. I went too far up, no! Go back in with the pink, just kind of clean that up some. I guess we got to go back in with the blue now too. There we go. Let's see. I think I want to add some of this mixture down here just to kind of give it some stuff here. Oh yeah, I said, well, here we go. I am stabbing around here to kind of give it some stew. Wipe and clear the brush. Going back in with the purple so we can I ain't need to add that much blue. But here we are, adding that much blue. Yep, this. Dang. Alright, so now be very, I think, oh, you know what? I meant the word is not generous, it's liberal. So, there we go. So now, very liberally, I'm going to be using some more black paint just to kind of get it. Very liberal. Is it liberally? I don't know. We're still working on the words. Same paintbrush. I'm not cleaner and anything like that. But black can be very overpowering. So this case here, I'm going to be a little bit more strategic, just a tad bit more. I'm just gonna lightly tap it this time. All up in here. All up in here. I'm trying not to dab into the black too much and just let the paint kind of run dry before I dab into it, because black is very powerful. I'm really liking. Look at that. I think I want to kind of. Oh, sorry. Am I leaning into the camera? Sorry about that if I am. Because I can't. I've been painting from the side, so it's been pretty hard seeing where I'm at times. But I think that we're good. I think I have. I think I want to kind of go over these stars a little bit too. They're pretty bright. I'm pretty much done. I do kind of want to add more stars, but I don't want to like debacle it. Oh wait, I want to kind of go over that a little bit. There we go. I don't want to debacle it. There's one that. So in theory, you want to add more stars here. I'm so scared to. So scared to y'all. So we're just gonna. I haven't added anything to this brush because I had a lot last time. So let's just see if that works. Oh, there's no paint on it. Okay, cool. All right, we're going to do one squirt. Oops, I missed it. We're gonna do a practice spray right here. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay, that's not enough paint. Clearly, because I wiped out the paint on my fingers. Can y'all tell how scared I am to do this? Okay, we're just gonna. There we go. We're just gonna. I'm botching it in that I'm not using enough water. So it's kind of like, okay, what are you doing? Okay, I think that's enough. It's really, really nice. All right. What do y'all think? Of course, I really wish I could have married this part just a tad bit more. I'm scared too because I like it and I don't want to like, kind of ruin that moment. Okay, I think I like that. Okay, so let's get some of this black off of my paintbrush. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for a Mary. I know. It's about to be probably instant regret, but I'm going to mix some of the the blue and the purple and try to just go tap, tap, tap right there. I need more blue. I knew I was going to regret it. This is like one of the conundrums that you go through. It's like, how much is too far? Oh gosh, I went too far. Kind of situation. Okay, there we go. I think I like how that's going. I'm gonna add some purple because I got to layer just a tad bit just to keep it consistent. So it's not like, hey, what happened there? And then we're just gonna add some of this pink. Okay, I'm gonna kind of squish it on my hand a little bit. Just so I can see what the color is. Okay, there we go. I'm just gonna lightly tap it all around there. I'm lightly tapping, light taps. Light taps. Going back in with the blue. Tap, 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 tap. Light taps. The good thing about acrylic paint is that as you tap on stuff, so tap, 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 it desaturates. It gets thinner. I mean, that's what I probably should say. It gets thinner. Okay, I ain't mess with it no more. That's it. Not gonna mess with it anymore. Okay, just a little bit more. I'm more so messing with it now because I like painting than anything else. Because I'm pretty satisfied with this result. And I feel like that extra blending actually really helped the piece out as well. So this is my final piece. This is my Galaxy. Now I will say there is this brush that is round. It's like a round brush like this. Okay, that probably look weird, sorry. It's a round brush like this, and it really does better with this because with square brushes, they're cheaper. This is this, but they generally are more so for this kind of motion. So really forcing it to do what you want to do is kind of hard. But yeah, that is it. What do you guys think? You can add more white here. You can make it more circular. You can do whatever your heart desire because it's your painting to do what you want with it. But for me, this is it for part. I might do another painting. We'll see. We'll see how much time we have after this. Okay? Peace. Civil Society. Woo. Isolation Lounge. Thank you for inviting us.